Hello and welcome to the Utilita Arena, Birmingham, the venue that for a 30th consecutive year has played host to the YONEX All England Championships. And this is the 113th edition of this tournament, which makes it the oldest and most prestigious international tournament in the sport of badminton. And this tournament is also the second of 4 Super 1000 events on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And as it is part of the World Tour, we have the World Tour Finals trophy brought into the arena. And the World Tour Finals is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines, determined by the results from all World Tour events throughout the year. Well, this is the second session today on semi-final Saturday, and we're starting with women's doubles. And the Olympic bronze medalists Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young are up against last year's beaten finalists Zheng and Zheng. Then it's mixed doubles and an all-Korean affair. The 2 left-handers, So Seung-jae and Chae Yu-jung, are up against the beaten finalists last week at the German Open, Kim Won-ho and Jong Na-eun. Then it's women's singles and Tai Tzu-ying, the 3-time former champion, trying to reach her 5th All-England final. She's up against last year's beaten finalist An So-young, who's trying to reach her 5th final in her 5th tournament of the year. Then it's men's doubles, and Alfian and Ardianto, the world #1s and the winners of the first Super 1000 event this year, the Malaysian Open, are up against the unseeded He Ji-ting and Zhao Haodong. Then we finish with men's singles, and it's an all-unseeded affair. The gold medalist from the Youth Olympic Games, Li Shifeng of China, up against Anders Antonsen of Denmark, who's in his 3rd All-England semi-final. So it is a terrific lineup. And when we look at the women's doubles draw, with the women's doubles being our first semi-final of the afternoon session, we can see that at quarter-final stage, 4 seeds, only 1 in the bottom half of the draw. By semi-final stage, 2 pairs from Korea, but only 2 seeds left. And that is the match that we are about to watch. The number 6 seeds from Korea against the number 3 seeds from China. So the Koreans introduced to the fans first of all the number 6 seeds Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, the Olympic bronze medalists at Tokyo 2020, and then last year reached the final of the World Championships, also in Tokyo. Silver medalists and bronze medalists at the 2 biggest events in the sport of badminton.
And let's hear it for their opponents, the number 3 seeds from China, Zhang Shu-xian and Zheng Yu.
Zhang Shu-xian and Zheng Yu last year caused a sensation when they reached the final of the All England Championships, when only playing in their 2nd ever tournament together. They lost in the final a year ago to Matsuyama and Shida of Japan. And since the All England, they've reached another 3 finals. This is their 2nd semi-final of the year, because at the first of the Super 1000 events, they were also semi-finalists at the Malaysian Open in January. Well, surprisingly, this is actually the first meeting between these 2 pairs, and I find that quite extraordinary, seeing as they've both been highly successful on the World Tour over the last 12 months.
Receive who? Zheng receive? Kim serving? That's that. Thank you.
So I believe that the Chinese pair won the toss of the coin and chose to receive, which is a little strange in my opinion. Kim So-young is 30 years of age, from Daegu. That means Large Hill. It's the 4th largest city in South Korea. She and her partner have been world number ones from the beginning of October last year, 3 weeks as world number ones, but went up 1 place in the world ranking published earlier this week, up to number 6. Kong Hee-young is 26 years of age, and this is their 5th tournament of the year, and a second semi-final in 2 consecutive weeks, because last week they were semi-finalists at the German Open. Well, as far as their matches are concerned, their first 2 rounds were run in 2 straight games. But let me draw your attention to the quarter-final, where they beat the number 1 seeds in a repeat of the World Championship final last year, but a reverse result, beating Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, having to save a match point in that second game before winning on their 6th match point opportunity, 24-22 in the deciding game. So to the number 3 seeds, and Chang Shu-xian, she's 23 years of age, from Liuzhou, southeast Sichuan province, and they are enjoying their 8th week in total at their career high of number 3. It's actually their 2nd spell. They had 1 week at number 3, and then a week's break, and then back to number 3 again. Cheng Chu turned 27 last month from Shandong province, coastal province on the Yellow Sea, the east coast of China. And this is their 2nd appearance as a pair at the All England Championships. Well, they have done even better in their 3 matches so far. In fact, they haven't dropped a game in their campaign, including the quarter-final against the 2-time former world champions, and also the All England winners from 2 years ago, Matsumoto and Nagahara. Close second game, as you saw, but that's still a very impressive result. So our umpire for this one is Amanda Balaam of England, and our service judge Jesper Larsen from Denmark. Well, I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that Olympic medalist Chris Langridge is sitting alongside me for this evening session, and we were having a very brief chat before these semi-finals started. We thought that this could be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, I think it's going to be incredible. I think it's going to be a very long game and a very enjoyable game to watch.
Well, the match with Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, played yesterday, was one of the best women's doubles matches I think I've ever witnessed. So if it's half as good as that, we're in for a treat.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, Korea. And on my left, Chang Shu-xian and Cheng Yu, China. Kim So-young to serve, to Cheng Yu. Love all. Play.
So it is the number 6 seeds from Korea, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, far side of the court as we look down against last year's beaten finalists, Chang Shu-xian and Zheng.
1 love.
Oh, that's lovely play from Chang Shu-xian.
Service over. 1-4.
I like that backhand push first of all, and then the change of pace. Well, to me, Chris, there's 2 distinctive natural front court players in this match, and for the Koreans it's Kim So-young, and for the Chinese combination it's Chang Shu-xian. And I think that part of the battle may be who can take control of the front court area between those 2 players. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Jill. I think the way the hall's playing this year, it's a little bit quicker than previous years, so it's going to be so integral for the two net ladies to try and have that tussle, because you can't get away with just simply defending.
Service foul called.
Oh, service foul called on Cheng-U.
Service over.
One of the very few players in elite badminton that serves forehand.
Yeah, and I actually watched the match they played against the Japanese in the quarterfinal, and her serve proved quite important in the first game. The Japanese really struggle with their drive serve. I do actually think in ladies doubles a forehand serve could be a weapon, because you can now do a drive serve, a flat flick. You have so much more variation.
Yeah, good power from Kong Hee-yong. And of course we should remember that the Olympic gold medalist, Gracia Polii, she served forehand.
Yep, she did. She was a fantastic player. It's quite sad now that she's no longer playing, but full credit, she had a phenomenal career.
Nice. This is a good rally. Yeah, super rally. And I think we'll see numerous rallies of that sort of quality and that sort of length.
5.
And that's where the Koreans are so good. The discipline in this rally and defense to just be calm and move the shuttle around. They weren't passive. They were stepping in, they were trying to outmaneuver the Chinese. And then when they get the chance to attack, I think it was a slight misjudgment there. She just didn't move her feet in defense.
Lee Kyung-won, our Korean coach. Yes. Well, Steen Pedersen, who was with me yesterday for the quarterfinals, was saying that he felt that Kong Hee-yong had really improved her front court play. I also noticed her backhand drive. She suddenly developed a wonderful backhand drive. Hopefully we'll see it at some point today. Brilliant. What a shot. Well, it wasn't a backhand drive, but it was certainly a wonderful backhand. And it's not just the technicality, is it, Chris? I mean, it's the vision to see that's where the gap is, or the instinctiveness to know that's where the gap is.
But also, she's below tape, so she's having to hit that upwards, and the difficulty to do that when you're below tape rather than above tape is so much harder. But I think she obviously heard you praising her, Jill, and she wants to prove you right.
Oh, good defence. And this is something that we were noticing yesterday with the Koreans' match against the reigning world champions. The counter-attacking and the way that defensive play is turned into attacking play. It was absolutely superb. Yep, there's another example.
I would agree. I'd say this is one of the biggest changes over the last kind of 4 or 5 years now. They're so much more aggressive, all the top doubles players in their defence. You look at this, that's it, stepping in. If you step in and you take that defensive shot early, you can counter-attack.
Yeah, good smash. Well, here's a fun fact for you, Chris.
Service over.
We are guaranteed
5-9.
a 10th different women's doubles pair to win the All England title in the last 10 years. It's the longest run of different women's doubles winners of any World Tour event.
Wow.
Oh, well intercepted. That's very well played and well read by Zheng.
This is the thing at the moment, the Chinese are having to work so hard for the points that they're winning, whereas I feel they've given away just a few cheaper points in this early start of the game. But can the Koreans keep up the consistency? I just don't want the Koreans to get too complacent and being almost too basic with what they're doing.
Really hunting the shuttle.
7-9.
Zhang Xuxian. Oh yes, that is a wonderful angle. I didn't really see a gap there, but she found it.
Yeah, phenomenal smash, but for me, they're not making a move. She's on balance, she's very dangerous overhead, and you've got to make her move so that she is off balance, and she can't have all the time.
Oh. Well, gives herself a slap in the face, does Zhang Xuxian, in missing that.
8.
No, it was a tight net shot. It was the quality of the net shot that was the problem, not your attempted kill. I think she'd been a little harsh on herself. Brilliant. To the mid-game interval, the Korean Olympic bronze medalists with a 3-point advantage.
처음 거는 얘네 딱 잘라보다가 올라가다가 보였어 바로. 정말 지금 잘 되고 있어. 하고 쟤네가 누가 수비 빠지잖아. 절대 안 쳐내. 무조건 앞에 붙이니까 좀 전진했다가 그걸 붙이든지 다시 높여가고. 그리고 드라이브 싸움을 쟤네는 지금 될 거란 말이야.
要么就推开他，两个双压。你记住，你们发球以后，他抽过来的球，你再抽回去，后面人抽回去以后，你们不要站在前面。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
他肯定抽回来。啊，所以往前。
Coaches, return to your chair.
And Finjin,
Coaches, return to your chair.
coaches for the Chinese pair. Well, it was interesting that Lee Kyung-won used all of her allotted time. She was coaching the women's doubles pair that played this morning, Baek Na and Lee So-hee. Steen Pedersen had a timer on it, and she spent about 15 seconds talking to her players, but they were winning rather more easily than this Korean player are doing so at the moment. Oh, yes. And that backhand clear. Not deep enough in court. There's the coach. She's a former All England champion. She won the title here 15 years ago with Lee Ho-jung. Oh, both hesitated, both left it for the other. Yeah, and that cost them dear. Whose was it, Chris?
So tough to say, because this is the thing, they both leave it for each other. I think it is central, so technically either of them could have gone for it. The most important thing is you've got to communicate, because if you let each other know early, because it was a clear, it wasn't like, you know, an aggressive flat shot. They had time to let each other know.
Yes, all set up with a good return of serve.
Service over. 9-13.
I think that serve is a lot more deceptive than it looks visually, because yesterday when the Chinese played the Japanese in the first game, I think she must have won about 6 points. Not exactly like that, but in a similar situation.
Yeah. Chinese pair are trying to be positive in defence, which I think is a good thing, but they're not getting it past the front court player.
Yeah, they're going through the net player and it's going upwards, and you know the Koreans are far too good if they get the chance to intercept it, and then yeah, the Chinese are putting themselves in trouble.
They're involving the front court player by the placement of their smashes, the Korean players. This straight at Zheng.
I'd definitely say at the moment the Koreans are defending a lot better, moving the shuttle around so much smoother.
Oh my goodness, and she's missed it. Well, Zhang Shuxian is saying that the shuttle hit the floor. I don't think it did.
16-10.
Now I'm pretty sure it was the sound from, I think they broke rackets, which was even more impressive.
Yes.
She got that back with a broken racket.
She definitely got that back.
Pretty sure there, her frame cracks. Yeah, look. Incredible.
Yeah. Healthy lead. 6-point advantage for the number 6 seeds. That's a better defense. Oh, what a beautiful drop. Sensational! Brilliant defence.
Service over. 11,
That came off
16.
Zheng racket. Very, very good play. Superb. Flat over the net. Short. Oh my goodness. How is this rally still going? Oh, that's gone flat and gone long off the back line. That goes down as a missed opportunity by the Chinese pair.
Service over. 17-11.
That's extraordinary, isn't it? Look at those reactions. Look how deep she is in her defensive stance on that last one. It's just as well her opponents didn't play a drop. That's fabulous.
Have to say, so far, Kong has been quite, well, very impressive. I mean, the rally before, she got 3 back, I have no idea how, and then an incredible cutout there.
Just 2 points away from the opening game now.
19.
Koreans.
And the big thing is, I think there's 2 rallies where, for me, the Chinese definitely should have won them. And I know I appreciate the score is a lot more than 2 points, but those 2 points I do feel have made a bit of a difference, because I feel like the Chinese, more mistakes have crept in just after those points.
Yeah, psychologically they made a difference, didn't they? Lost her patience, Zhang Xian. Game point opportunities, 9 of them to be precise, for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong. Crikey, that seemed to be about 3 different hand signals, didn't it? Serving out. Oh, that's obviously the flick. Who's going to go for the next one? What a beautiful block on the defensive shot.
12-20.
That used to be one of your specialities, Chris, didn't it? The block on the defence and move forward.
Yep, so then I didn't have to do the hard work at the back. But I would say most of the points the Chinese have won, they have played a really, really good shot. They've had hardly any cheap points, whereas I'd say the reverse for the Koreans has definitely been a lot more. As I say that, they get 1 cheap point. But before that, you know, it was just an indecision. The Chinese have had to work so hard to win those points, and that was again that dangerous flick. I do think this is quite a unique style of serving now. But the more I watched it previously, the more I'm really appreciating this forehand, this danger serve. That.
There's the backhand.
Incredible shot there. Fantastic cross-court block.
14-20.
She spotted the space really well.
And even got the net cord. A mere 55 shots. Not even the longest of the opening game. Delightful drop. The skies drop from Kim So-young. And the opening game.
Kong Hee-yong, 21-14.
Umpire confirming that scoreline of 21-14 in favour of the number 6 seeds, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong. Look at that disguise. And Zheng left stranded. Beautiful. So confirmation of the score, 21-14 in 20 minutes.
그냥 롱플레이 한다고 긴거 때릴 필요 없다. 이제 나가잖아. 나 그쪽 이렇게 하고 있었는데. 그냥 롱플레이 하면
你打死对手，不要想到这个为什么会失误，那后面为什么能打好呢？气质也没有，球也打不好，这里保持住啊。没问题，没问题，对。
随便打。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, this Korean pair one game away from making it an all-Korean
Second
women's
game.
doubles final here at the All England Championships. What would be a fourth all-Korean women's doubles final, but the first for 29 years. Last time it happened, 1994. Sadly, I remember it a little too well.
I won't ask the score.
Yeah, we lost to the eventual champions, Julie Bradbury and myself, 18-17 in the deciding game. In the semi-final stage. That's giving away my age, isn't it? Oh, that's well left. Wide by a whisker.
Service over. 1-all.
That's a good serve.
2-1.
Another one drifts wide. I think there's a bit of a sideways drift, Chris. I don't know if you thought that, but from right to left as we look down on the court.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a bit of movement with the shuttle.
Well, this is a good start to the second game by the Chinese pair. And one or two errors from the Koreans.
I would say it was almost exactly the same in the first game. Obviously a flip reverse of it, because the Chinese gave the Koreans a little bit of a lead, just with a few cheap mistakes. It could just be getting settled down this different end with the drift, just getting used to it. But yeah, we didn't see any of those mistakes from the Koreans in the first game.
Service over. 2-4.
Now that's clever play from Zheng.
Service over. 5-2.
A drop shot in between the two Korean players, and again there was hesitation, both leaving it for the other. stamp of frustration. Again, they're both leaving it for the other. Isn't there a sort of golden rule, Chris, that the player on the cross court from where the shuttle is coming should take the one down the middle?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, some partnerships might have one player's always trying to get forward, so they might take it. But yeah, the rule of thumb is definitely the player on the cross is covering the middle, the player on the straight is covering the straight, because that's the likely shot. But I would say the Koreans, the start to this second game is quite surprising.
I don't understand why they're just lifting. Hesitation again down the middle. That's well left. Just wide. I think the Chinese pair were thinking of challenging. I saw that as clearly wide. Oof, much closer than I thought.
I think because we haven't really had a rally in the second game, the Koreans just wanted to get themselves in, because I don't think they've settled in the second game down this end, so they just wanted to almost elongate the rally to feel good to play the full rally, because I would agree they were quite passive in that rally.
Oof, she was going to leave it. She took it so late. Zhang Xuxian. Oh, she slapped herself in the face again. There, she's going to leave it, then decides to play it.
Service over. 8-4.
Donovan's double hit, yeah. Good spot by the umpire.
9-4.
I would say, I think in the first game, I think Kim and Kong, both of them were incredible. I think, you know, Kim's stop drop was phenomenal. She possibly has one of the best stop drops in the world for a female badminton player, but I'd say this game she just looks a little bit unsettled. I think she's made a few more mistakes now. I just see her being a bit more stressed at the moment than Kong. Kong hasn't maybe played as many shots. She's not really had the shuttle.
It is at the moment an exact mirror image of the opening game. There's a 9-4 advantage for the Koreans in the first.
Service over.
There's been
5-9.
a 9-4 advantage until that rally. So the Chinese here in the second. So if it follows the same pattern, it will go 9-8. Oh yes, that's nice. And that's exactly what you were talking about earlier, Chris. She stepped into this shot and therefore able to play the winner.
Yeah, she played that to perfection, but yeah, I totally agree. She took it as early as she could, like within reason, and played such a well-placed shot.
Service over.
Service error.
6-10.
She was faulted in the opening game, so a fault and an error. And in case you're wondering and thinking they're both the same thing, the service fault is when the serve is not legal. Service error, when you make a mistake. Koreans have just gone so passive, haven't they? just lifting the defence.
I think they've just lost their weight just a little bit, so they're just trying to get themselves back into the game. Wait, just playing the full rally.
Brilliant. Good retrieving. Nice. I think this is the longest rally of the match now. It's got to be more than 60 shots. Oh my goodness, that's good defence. Oh, brilliant. And it is last year's beaten finalists, Zhang and Zheng, who go to the mid-game interval, and they've got a 5-point advantage. Well, that was over 2 minutes in duration, that one rally. Extraordinary.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coaches, you turn to your chairs. Players on court. Players on court.
So the players asked by the umpire to return to court. Well, no wonder they're taking all of their allotted time. That last rally before the mid-game interval, 107 shots. Over 2 minutes in duration. Extraordinary.
11-6. Play.
Yeah.
Six. Service over. 7-12.
What do you think the Koreans have got to do here, Chris, to turn this around in this second game?
This is the dilemma, as it were, because they've tried kind of both styles. At the start, they tried to be more aggressive, but there were so many cheaper mistakes, and now they're trying to open the court up and make the court big and move the shuttle round, which I'd say is their more natural style, but it's just a little bit too basic at the moment. That's a lot better though. Move the shuttle round, but stepping in, taking it early, and then really well-placed attack on this, so the net player can get involved. That's the key.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think get the net player involved. Yeah, that's well left. I did wonder, actually, earlier on in this second game, whether the Koreans were playing shots from the back of the court that were going long because of the drift. Well, they left that one, and that was a long way long.
Yeah, it could well be. It's still, they're adjusting to getting used to the drift, I think. I think it was the same for the Chinese in the first game. I think it took them a little bit longer than maybe it should have to just get used to that drift down this end.
Yeah, they've been far more positive on defence, the Chinese pair, than their opponents in this second game.
9, play.
Yeah, I think it's to do with obviously the drift is going from the Chinese to the Koreans, so when their attack, I do think the Chinese have got a little bit more zip, as it were, on their attack, and the Koreans' defence isn't quite the same as it was. I mean, in the first game, it was so solid.
It was, wasn't it? Oh, that was going wide. Brilliant. Well, they won the rally anyway.
This is the thing, when the attack has a little bit more on it, it's so hard to get it away from the net play. Because look at that, it's going upward in the middle, and it's so easy for whoever's at the net to be able to put pressure on. She's not even really got to move, it's all at her. If the net player's on balance when they're cutting the shuttle out, they're so dangerous.
Oh, that's the second time she's been faulted for too high. The whole of the shuttle must be struck below 1.15 metre mark. Oh, it was a lovely idea. Execution not to match. That could be costly as far as the Koreans are concerned. They just seem to be on a bit of a roll. And that, to me, goes down as an unforced error.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I would also agree with the momentum. Felt like it was almost maybe at the start of shifting, but then all of a sudden it kind of dissipates and just, you know, and now I feel like the Chinese won't be stressed at all.
Oh, lucky net caught on the return of serve from Kim So-young.
12-15.
Oh, nothing you can do about that.
And each point here is so important, because if the Koreans can snatch just 1 or 2 points here, all of a sudden it's almost even again, and it was just going to put that extra pressure on the Chinese, because obviously they lost the first game.
Yeah. Good pressure from the front of the court from Kong Hee-yong.
13-15.
I like that. There was a bit of a reverse slice on that first one.
This is the key at the net. It's hard sometimes in full speed to spot it, but these are the small differences that make such a big difference when you slightly reverse a shuttle, or you slightly slice it, or you put it in an awkward place, or you hold it till the last minute and then you push it. This extra bit of skill, this is what makes a great net player.
Kim So-young stepped forward at exactly the right moment.
14-15.
Good anticipation. And having been 6 points adrift at 6-12, now there's just 1 point in it. And it's more than believable again. level. Well.
15-4.
This is the big thing with momentum now. You'd say all the momentum is with the Koreans, and you can just see the extra sort of tension in the Chinese with every shot they're playing. The last two mistakes from both players, I'd say, we've not really seen before, but as soon as the momentum changes, it changes everything for the game.
Oh, my goodness. And that's long. How on earth did Kong Hee-yong manage to control that round the head shot? First of all, that one, and then that. It came off the frame of the racket. That is an extraordinary shot. So it's a run of 5 straight points to go into the lead, but not for long.
Service over. 16-4.
And that lift there is just too short and too flat. Kim's playing against the wind. She's got to go higher and deeper, or she's got to go in front.
Brilliant. What a rally. Oh, that's a fabulous exchange. Absolutely wonderful.
Service over. 17-16.
The reaction times in that rally. Split-second decisions. Did well to get that. And that. And that. Beautiful. What a rally. Oh, ends on an error from Kim So-young. Oh, extraordinary defence in that rally. Look at that. Look at it. How does she get that back? And they're still going. Look at them. Utterly amazing. Well, we thought this would be a cracker, didn't we, Chris? So it's proving to be.
It's definitely living up to it, especially this game.
Oh, clash of rackets. This is just incredible. Oh, don't believe it! What a rally!
18-17.
How the shuttle kept coming back is beyond me.
On court.
That's amazing, that defensive shot from Kong. Took it centimetres off the floor, that one. So now the Chinese pair back into the lead. somebody's got a flashlight on in the crowd. That will be distracting for the players. Can't believe it. Yeah, that's smash towards the right shoulder of Zheng.
Service over. 18-all.
Just going back to that point you made earlier, Jill, about some of the Chinese lifts, I would agree they're either pinpoint sort of perfection and they're literally on the back line, or they are going out. But the difficult thing is now the game's so tight, I don't think the Koreans can afford to take that risk.
No. Well, the flashlight has gone on again. Yeah, we can see it diagonally across the picture there.
That was amazing there from Kong at the net. We get to see that again. She's teased them into this. That one, and then look how active she is there. She wants them to play that shot.
Yeah, racket up, ready, hunting the shuttle. 2 points away from a place in the final for Kim and Kong. Oh, lucky net caught. Would you believe it? Can we have any more drama?
This is where at the elite level we are talking, you know, millimetres difference, because if that doesn't go over, it's 2018. It sneaks over 19. Oh, that's such a big difference.
Oh, that was going out, surely. I don't believe it. Oh, she's missed! What an intense, fast rally!
This is brilliant ladies doubles. This really is. It's a joy to watch.
Service over. 20, match point 19. Yes.
Well, thunderous smashes, brilliant defence. And it's match point opportunity for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong. Well saved. Courageous cross-court smash from Chang Shu-xian.
20-all.
I think Kong got that third shot all wrong there. I think she was maybe in two minds of going over or driving, and it kind of turned into a really flat, slightly awkward shot.
So 20 all, and extra points are required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. That's gone long, and having just saved a match point, now the Chinese pair
21
have a game point opportunity to send this to a decider. What a good return of serve. How classy was that, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, that was very, very, very good shot to play at that stage, literally to perfection. Not just in the corner box, but I think just inside both of the lines where they meet.
Yeah. 21 all. That's gone long, and it's a second match point opportunity for the Koreans.
22-24.
Yeah, I think they could have left a number of shots earlier on in this game. I think there was a lot going on with that back line. Match point number 2. almost got in each other's way again. Well, that's going wide. Yeah, well left.
There was some quite strange rotation happening with the Koreans. It was almost as if neither one of them really wanted to be at the net. They both wanted to be at the back.
Yeah, that's well wide. Well, so the drama goes on. 22 all. Drive serve, got no advantage whatsoever. So will it be third time lucky?
23.
Incredibly well read there by Kong.
Third match point for the number 6 seeds, the Olympic bronze medalists. A short, yeah. Well, what was the men's doubles earlier today? 29-27 for Hassan and Sepioan.
23 all.
Yeah, I think the ladies are trying to recreate that. I mean, if this goes to 3 games, I might need a towel down. This has been such an incredible second game.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Yeah, that's well left. Well, I think that proves our theory correct, that they've been hitting a lot that have been going out the back. That one was clearly long, and it's now a 4th match point opportunity for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong. Tomorrow, the Olympic bronze medalists and World Championships silver medalists Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong coming through an absolute thrilling second game. 25-23.
Coach, off the court, please.
Well, brilliant badminton. Yeah, and the badminton fans here absolutely appreciating the class of that women's doubles. What a match. 54 minutes for 2 thrilling games. Well, when you consider that they were 6 points adrift at 6-12, to come back as strongly and to win it in 2 straight games was quite remarkable. This, the final rally, the smash across the body of Chen Shuxian is the one that really set up the rally. They needed another couple of shots to actually put the shuttle away. That's the one that did the damage. And the sheer delight for Kim So-young and Kong Hee-yong. What fabulous badminton. Pity there has to be a loser. But that's sport for you. So confirmation of the score, 21-14, 25-23 in a match lasting 54 minutes. There, that just confirms what I've told you. And the number 6 seeds, Kim and Kong from Korea, through to the final, where they will play against their teammates, the unseeded Baek-ha-na and Lee So-hee, in tomorrow's final. So if you've got a mobile phone, just scan the QR code there and you can download the app Badminton for You. It's the BWF app and you can follow all the action of the tournament, get all the latest stories, follow the live score. It really is a must for a badminton fan. Well, after that